Oi lads, it's Danny here today, bringing you lot a lovely video. In today's video, we're going to take a look at infinity multiplied by 0. Is that equal to 0? Right, so before we jump into it, I want you lot to leave a like and subscribe, and let's get down to proving this. Right, so the way we have to do this is represent infinity multiplied by 0 as a limit. So therefore, to do this, we need to choose our f of x and g of x function that represents infinity multiplied by 0. So we are going to start with this limit. This limit over here represents infinity multiplied by 0. Our f of x function in this case is x, and our g of x function is 1 divided by x. If you would apply the limit as x approaches infinity of x, it's going to tend to infinity. And likewise, if you do 1 divided by x, which then you replace the x term, which is going to be infinity, it will tend to 0. So this here is a perfect representation of infinity multiplied with 0. So let's solve this limit and see what this limit is equal to when they're being multiplied. So let's apply it. So what we do is simplify the limit. So x's are going to cancel out in the numerator and in the denominator. And what you are going to be left with is the limit of 1 as x approaches infinity, which is just equal to 1. Right, so we have basically solved this. So for this to be equal to the same, you see it's equal to 1, so this one is telling you that's equal to 1. Let's see if we can do it with a different example using a different f of x and g of x function. So let's say we have x squared instead, and then 1 divided by x, which basically still represents infinity multiplied by 0. So solving this limit will yield a limit as x approaches infinity of x. And if we basically substitute the x in here, we are going to end up with infinity. So the outcome of this limit is infinity. So notice straight away, there are two different answers. So they have to yield to the same answer. And in this case, they are not. But let's go a step further and let's do another example to prove this once more. If we then proceed by choosing this f of x function, and this g of x function, which you are going to notice when you simplify, is that this becomes the limit as x approaches infinity of 1 divided by x once you simplify this. The numerator is going to cancel out with the denominator, and you're just going to be left with 1 divided by x. And when you take the limit as x approaches infinity of 1 divided by, it's going to tend to 0. So the point here I'm trying to make is that any way you do it, you are going to end up with a different answer each time. Sometimes the same answer and sometimes a different answer. Therefore, we can conclude that infinity times 0 is not equal to 0. It's actually indeterminate. So if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.